Okay, all you Zealots and Zerglings, it's time for a 2 versus 2, and I'm not really sure what map this is, and since I didn't actually load this through the game interface, I have no way of finding out what it was, so not like I didn't forget to look, I just don't know what this map is. But this is another game sent to me by my good buddy Spartan, who is spawned as the blue Protoss. His ally is my other good buddy Wolfpack as the red Protoss. Their opponents are SpongeBob. I didn't know SpongeBob played StarCraft. That could be a new show, SpongeBob Starcraft, who is spawned as the purple Terran, and his ally is infestedman as the teal Protoss. So infested man is a Protoss. Am I the only one seeing a wee bit of a disconnect here? No? It's just me? Oh, alright. So let's see what we got in the production facilities, or production tab. Not much exciting right now, and I don't know where this probe is going because that is not one of the bases that you can scout. So now it looks like he will be scouting the correct location, and wow, that's a pretty wide ramp. That is going to be hard to wall off. What kind of ramp? Well, yeah, it's not a very good area for walling off. Now, why does his ally got a much smaller ramp? I'm not sure I quite understand the geometry of these bases. So let me look around. No, I saw that correctly. This guy's got a small ramp. This guy has a freaking huge ramp. Okay, maybe not freaking huge, just yeah, pretty huge. And I would assume we got the same thing over here. Small ramp. Big ramp. So that's pretty interesting way to balance a 2v2 map. I've never quite seen that before. What they could do probably is block off this ramp. That seemed to be the thing to do, because I don't think, well, no, it looks like there is another way. Oh, I guess that's not the only way to in there, though. Oh, here's a bigger ramp, and it's got destructible rocks. So, wait, he's got the big ramp, and he's got to defend a big ramp with destructible rocks? And he has to defend nothing. So, obviously, the corner bases are the places to be right here and right now. So that is a very interesting map. I've really got to look up what this map is. It's very unusual. So obviously the corner is where you want to be, because then you don't have as much to defend. I mean, seriously, who designed this? I would not want to be one of these guys in the middle bases right now. But let's see what we're up to right now. Another interesting wall in, just kind of scattering buildings at the front, just I guess to kind of get in the way. Not really any perceivable rhyme nor reason. And whoa, what is he? Oh, I guess he's decided to build a pylon at his front door, but then put everything back here, which I can agree with. You know, if you're not worried about Zergling run-bys, there's nothing wrong with putting all your buildings back here by your base. Your probe isn't running around. Well, I guess he could be going back and mining though when he's done, and that would. There we go. Okay, good. So he's got his cybernetics core up. We do not have anything producing here right now, but he is getting his warp gate technology. Spartan seems to be getting good with that. Getting warp gate technology here for Wolfpack too, and also putting down, ooh, Stargate, going for some really early air. This could take the enemies by surprise. And what are they up to? We got a couple of bunkers here trying to defend that wide ramp, which I assume he's also got. Oh, he is smart. SpongeBob is going to watch the rocks. Well, he was. Put like a supply depot back there or something. You're getting pretty close where you could use another one. SpongeBob Watch Rocks. That'll be a new show. SpongeBob Watch Rocks. Building an engineering bay. Kind of early for an engineering bay, I think. He's only got one barracks and no add-on. So I don't know. He's getting an orbital command, which is more than I saw the last game that I cast. And his ally is just canned at his front door. Well, I say kudos to get the air, because the best way to defeat a canned entrance is just not to deal with it. And air is the perfect defense for that. And double forge? He's not even getting an upgrade in this, and he's going double forge. And 4-gate. Double forge into a 4-gate. He is getting his warp gate technology, though, and throwing down a couple of preemptive pylons. Chrono boosting out some probes. Nothing wrong with that. We are seeing a factory now for SpongeBob. Not sure what he's going to be doing with that, considering he's not really doing anything with his barracks right now. He's not doing anything. There we go. He's going to put an add-on, so we're going to see another reactor. I don't know the fascination with getting early reactor. Because it's so limiting. You get a reactor, it means one thing. Marines. And getting a very unusual upgrade. He's getting Terran building armor. Very strange. Oh, looks like we got a wolfpack taking the watchtower. Kind of keeping eyes on things. I like that very much so. And what are we up to in the meantime? Okay, he's got this Stargate. Is he produced anything off of it yet? He has one Void Ray. And he's getting weapons level 1, which is a complete waste if you've only got one Void Ray. You need to get more Void Rays. He's got some good saturation. Yeah, I'm probably trying to... Oh, that Nexus does not look positioned right. Someone more expert is going to have to tell me if that Nexus is too far away. If you could have positioned that closer, I think he could have. Okay, now he's getting out another Void Ray. Using the Chrono Boost, which I don't know. He's not setting up for any kind of early attack with these, it doesn't look like. So, Chrono Boosting out the Void Ray is not really your best method. You might want to Chrono Boost out some units, or maybe some probes for your expansion. I don't know. Oh, and we are getting Siege Mode here for SpongeBob, so we're getting SpongeBob Siege Tanks. Hey, that could be a new show, SpongeBob Siege Tanks. And he is finally going to watch his back door. He's got a bunker set up here, going to throw up a missile turret, so going to keep keen eyes here. Although it's a little bit exposed right here. I mean, granted, these guys are going to be shooting down, but it's pretty close where it might get sniped by something down here if they really wanted to take it down. And they could easily take down these rocks without getting anywhere in range of this. So I'm not entirely sure about the placement. I would almost prefer maybe in here in the middle. I'm not really sure about placing it right there. Well, we'll see how it works out for him. And what's in the infestedman, who is definitely not infested or a man. Getting some stalker. He is getting double upgrades. Getting the shield upgrade, kind of weird. Although I've heard some positive things about early shield upgrades lately. And now he's going to destroy one of his photon cannons. I guess that was just for some early temporary defense. Although, what for? You don't have Zerglings, so you don't really have to worry about a run by. And cannons, 2 cannons will do a lot to Zerglings. Or you could even put a 3rd cannon here. Leave a little gap. Throw a What the? Wait. Did he just destroy a photon cannon, which if I recall correctly costs 150 minerals? He just destroyed 150 minerals to build a Nexus to waste another 150 minerals. Am I getting that correctly? And his buddy is getting high-sec auto-tracking, so he's getting the range upgrade for his planetary fortresses, which he has none, and his missile turrets. Very unusual build coming here from the Western Front. Well, let's check what our all-Protoss army is doing again, and we're chrono boosting out. Ooh, armor for his nice void. He has 3 Void Rays. He needs more Void Rays. He's not even using this one. He does not need 2 gates if he's not going to be using 2 gates. And if you're going to use 2 gates, you need 1, you need more gas. 2, you need a lot more probes. He is not producing probes. Oops, that was already production tab. He's not producing probes. He has a second base. He's not producing any probes. This is all just a waste. Produce more. You definitely need to produce more probes. And look, he's using the gates 1 at a time, so I'm not really sure I like what I'm seeing here either. And a fleet beacon. Way too early for a fleet beacon. He's not building carriers right now, so I don't know what the point of the fleet beacon is. And what's his buddy doing? Looks like he's got a decent army. Any upgrades? Level 1 attack upgrade. And is he getting any upgrade? He's getting the armor upgrade, so he's getting some decent upgrades there. Looks like the armor has just finished, so he's got a nice 1-1 army. Seems a pretty decent crowd right here. Check the army size right now. It looks like our all-Protoss force has a 100... Whoa, the numbers are all just jumping. 140 to 82. So they've got like a 50% bigger army right now. We check the income tab. They definitely have a way better income. They both have their expansions, and infestedman has apparently sent all his probes to gas. Did he break down that photon cannon again? He did not. So he's building all his probes here, all queued up. Oh, I am not liking this. I am not liking this at all. And getting double upgrades for ship. He's getting double upgrades for his ships. Does he have any ships? He's making 2 Vikings, which I guess is going to be pretty good at what's coming against him of these Void Rays, but if he's putting all his resources into Vikings, he's going to find himself in a bit of trouble awful quick. And we're getting a Twilight Council for Spartan. Level 2 attack for the Void Rays. And he still seems to be only using one gateway at a Stargate at a time. Okay, it's time for this Stargate to start building now. No? No, I guess not. And still not using this fleet beacon, so I don't know what he did, what he built that for. Looks like he got himself supply block. That's what happened. And getting level 3 attack for infestedman. So he is using those forges and chrono boosting it out. He wants a fully upgraded army of 13 stalkers. So he's going to have 13 fully upgraded stalkers. He's getting blink for that. Oh, he already has blink. So he's got fully upgraded blink stalkers coming. Currently only 30. Oh, no, we're going to add a few more. And honestly, is he only on 4 gate? He's on 2 bases. Well, if you could call this a base. And not even rallying his probes. I don't know. I'm going to speed this up a bit because there's not been any action yet. And we are taking expansion here for Wolfpack. Is getting a 3rd base as he saturated his 2nd. He needs this to saturate way more. That needs to be way more saturated. And look, I mean, he could send like half of these probes down here right now, I think. The air is coming good. Well, he's got a decent amount of Void Rays. He's going to be going up against 8 Vikings, against a lot more. I think the Void Rays might have the advantage, especially if he keeps the upgrades coming. The Vikings are getting upgrades of their own. And it looks like, well, boy, SpongeBob's going to be out of money soon. He's going to be SpongeBob no minerals. No, that doesn't work out. SpongeBob no base. Hey, that could be a new show. SpongeBob no base. Getting a lot of Vikings, which is going to be really disappointing if he loses them. If Spartan gets out a decent number of stalkers, and he has a decent number of stalkers, and they are 1-2, those Vikings are going to be useless unless they get a good angle. And hey, they're going to be fully upgraded Vikings, I can tell you that much. Fully upgraded. And how are the Void Rays doing? The Void Rays are 2-2. Now we've got a carrier, so we're going to start producing carriers. Whoops, that was the production tab. Oh, we got a Dark Shrine coming for Spartan. And it looks like we might have some action soon, so I'm going to slow this down a little bit. Oh, that was too much. Looks like we're scouting. Is he scouting down here, or is he getting ready to move out? It looks like they're getting ready to move out. Which this could be very interesting. These 3 cannons are going to do diddly squat against this army, I'm telling you. But they are going to be... Wow, that is a lot of stalkers, and they are about to be 3-3-3. Oh, they just finished. So fully max upgraded blink stalkers and max upgraded Vikings. I don't know if I've ever seen such a unit combination. Granted, SpongeBob has some extra units for defense, but that's all they are for. The rest of it is just Vikings. So it's SpongeBob all air. Yeah, that could be a new show, SpongeBob all air. But forget about that. We've got an attack coming right now, and like I said, these cannons are going to do diddly squat right now. Because there's way too many units. Oh, and the Void Rays are coming in the back, and they're going to go right for the supply lines. What are these Blink Stalkers going to do? They just waste a blink to walk over there, and now all these Stalkers are stuck outside. These Immortals are going to do pretty good against the Stalkers. I know there's a lot of them, but they're going to cut a lot into it. And these Void Rays, meanwhile, are getting fully charged up. The single carrier is getting his interceptors all over the place, and looks like they're going to clean this up, but he's going to have a bunch of fully charged Void Rays in his base, which even with Blink Stalkers... No, I don't think he's gonna save these stalkers. These Immortals are probably the difference maker, because that is what they do, is kill stalkers. But here come the Vikings, which could easily clean this up, and there's not enough stalkers to fend off all these Vikings. And here come the Vikings. These Void Rays need to start shooting at the Vikings. Oh, this is gonna be a close battle. I don't know who's gonna win this one right now. We got 3-3 Vikings against what are these Void Rays at? 2-2 Void Rays with no shield upgrades, and they are just all this mass destruction in the air. I'm glad I'm not an infested man's base, because there must be just debris, just flaming debris raining down on it. And now, yeah, this carrier is not going to last long. They did a huge amount of damage, and these stalkers could do a little bit more against these Vikings. I guess it's irrelevant now because the air is all gone, so no reason to waste your time shooting at stuff that can't shoot back without landing. Oh, here comes another stalker. Get ready to die, stalker. Oh, they brought an observer, which is better than what I saw last time. Oh, and the Vikings are on the ground now, but they are going to do squat. Vikings are armored. Immortals eat armored for breakfast, and the Vikings just collapse. Coming with what? He's coming with a little bit of a zealot force. No upgrades on those because he's working on his air, but infestedman is almost done. There's nothing he can do right now. He's got a ton of resources, but no income, and there's no way his probes are getting out of there alive. Unless they start running now. Alright, probes, I'm gonna count to 3, and then I'm gonna start shooting. You better be running, boy. 1, 2. Well, I guess that was about 3, don't you think? Oh, and it's a probe massacre. I think one might get away. Oh, 3 probes are gonna get away. Oh, 4 probes are gonna get away. That is the luckiest probe you'll ever see. He is wiping his brow. Oh, and this 5th probe is not gonna be as lucky. And infestedman is history. He can rebuild, theoretically. I don't know where he's going to rebuild at. He's no way he's going to rebuild his production facilities that quickly. On the plus side, once he does, he will have triple upgrades for all his... triple max upgrades for... How do I want to say that? His infantry will be maxed. There. You happy? And now we're coming for SpongeBob, which, yeah, the Immortals are going to soak up a little bit of damage, but they got 3 tanks to deal with. No, well, level 1 attack upgrade on the tanks, and the Void Rays are gone, and now the Zealots are going to be in the middle, and once they get on top of these tanks, that's it for the tanks. The tanks are history. Well, if you focus down the tanks at least. And now we got more Vikings running on the ground. It looks like SpongeBob's going to hold them off for now. So yeah, SpongeBob is about to have a party move in his direction. Oh wow, he got a lot of Void Rays up again quickly. So in a second there, it's gonna be SpongeBob Soiled Pants. That could be a new show, SpongeBob Soiled Pants. And the Vikings are gonna land again, dude. The Vikings are worthless at this point. They did pretty good cleaning up those Void Rays the first time, but now you're basically dealing with a massive infantry, which no amount of Vikings is going to handle. Oh, and it looks like SpongeBob is in all-out retreat. SpongeBob Scaredy Pants. Yeah, that could be a new show. SpongeBob Scaredy Pants. Oh, but the Stargate's going to join him, and the SCVs are going to run to the siege tank, to the lone siege tank, which these Void Rays could kill in half a heartbeat if they so desired. But they don't care. Oh, no, they do care, because first the missile turret's going to go down. Then the bunker just disintegrates, and I think there was a siege tank there at one point, and now they're just going to destroy these rocks. Why? I don't know. He's on 3rd, and I don't give a darn. Whew. Looks like it's getting hot. Wow. Mass Void Rays is terrifying. Let this be a lesson to you, kiddies. Don't let your opponent ever get mass Void Rays, or you will be SpongeBob Flaming Pants. That could be a new show, SpongeBob Flaming Pants. Anyhow, I think that is going to clean it up. infestedman is done. SpongeBob is gone. SpongeBob Left Game. That could be a new show, SpongeBob Left Game. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy SpongeBob, and have a day.